It's a beautiful property.
Yes. We have Brazilian flag also here because of Senna.
Oh, really? That's
Senna
cool.
movie.
Yeah. Oh,
They are
wait.
filming here for some time.
So you didn't put up an American flag for us?
And now for Dinner with Racers with your hosts, Ryan Eversley and Sean Heckman.
Placeholder radio sound. I'm a driver and I'm very angry. The sound of a driver on the radio during a race.
Balcarce.
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 Balcarce, people usually say Balcarce, but it's Balcarce.
Balcarce.
Yes.
Want to give us a tour of Balcarce?
Sure. Let's go.
So you're from the same hometown as Juan Fangio.
Yes, that's an honor. Yes. It's easy for me to explain some part of his life because I grew up here.
So like many racers, he started at a very young age being interested in anything with a motor, it sounds like.
He was from a poor family, so he has no money. He had to learn looking because in that time he said nobody wants you to know the same acknowledgement of something. So he had to
Figure it out on his
figure
own.
out on his
Yeah.
own.
So not only did life start in Balcarce, but so did racing for Fangio.
Yes, that is true.
So where are we going now?
Now we are going where Fangio born, his family house.
So that's his house there on the left that he
Yes.
grew up in.
He born here, he grew up here, he had his first workshop here also.
Fangio comes from an Italian family. Was this a town that a lot of Italians immigrated to?
That's right. His grandfather come here 1899, then he bring his family 3 years after.
Did a lot of other Italians migrate here as well?
Yes, for sure.
So this building was one of Fangio's first shops.
That's right. Fangio and Dufar. It was a big signal that say that.
Fangio
And Dufar.
and Dufo.
And then it becomes Fangio, Dufar and Company. They were growing. An important thing is that Fangio says that nobody teach him how to drive. He just look people, and when he dropped for the first time, he know what he must do.
So they have a natural feel for it.
Actually, now we are driving. This was the main street of a circuit in Balcarce that have a 12 kilometers long, like a triangle, and Fangio raced here, just here.
So right now we are on what was a racetrack on
Yes.
city public roads.
Yes, maybe the first one in Balcarce was this track.
Where's the closest hospital?
Ah,
Fernando, where am I right now?
we are now in Juan Fangio circuit in Balcarce.
So I've driven on a racetrack in Argentina, and it happens to be named.
Juan Manuel Fangio. Hola, buenas tardes. ¿Cómo estás?
Quiero un orden que no puede circular más por la pista. Ahí está el jefe, el de abajo.
Ok, bajo.
Vaya a hablar con él, pues vuélvanos y-
So this is a racetrack that he didn't necessarily race at, but he designed.
Yes, from the 40s, early 40s, he wanted to have a circuit in Balcarce, but his dream come true only at the beginning of the 70s.
Okay. These are different people.
Yes, this is the big one.
Oh, we got radios. We got radios. You recording, Sean? So this is my first time driving around this track, very first lap. This place is awesome. This is fast, it's way wider than I would have expected, and it has really great elevation, huge backdrop. It overlooks the city of Balcarce. This is tremendous.
I think Juan Fangio thought about it, all the variations, all the curves, strides, open hill, downhill, each detail was considered by Juan Manuel.
Are we the first Americans to drive here?
Yes. Just say yes. Yes.
I'm impressed, honestly. I'm absolutely impressed. The speed that you can get going here would be really fun. Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenas tardes. ¿Qué decís? ¿Cómo te va? Bien, ¿qué decís? Te veo cara conocida.
Sí, sabía que no podían pasar por boxe, ¿no?
A mí no habla español.
No, ellos no entienden nada, perdóname.
Sabía que no podían pasar por boxe, ¿no?
Are we not allowed to be here? I thought
They
you
are
knew people.
Two of them. What?
I said, I thought we were allowed to be here.
Yeah.
Are you getting us in trouble? Cheers.
¿Qué edad usted tenía?
¿Edad en aquel momento? 26 años.
23,
26.
26.
¿Y cuál era su rol específicamente? ¿Cuál fue la
Bueno,
misión?
yo en ese momento era segundo jefe de la propaganda del movimiento 26 de julio. Y allí fue, Faustino y yo, coordinar todo por los secuestros, toda la gente que lo tenía que llevar, donde lo íbamos a meter, las casas donde iba, la seguridad que tenía que tener. Porque nos estábamos jugando, si a Fangio le llega a haber ocurrido algo y lo matan, el riesgo por nosotros íbamos a hacer el papelazo de la vida de nosotros, el error de la vida. No le pasó nada, en absoluto.
You ask him if he's ever been more scared than that night.
La noche pasé un buen trauma. Y fíjate tú que cuando me pasan a mí y me lo meten en la máquina mía, se retiran las otras máquinas, estaban todos los departamentos de ¿cómo se llama? Investigaciones y represión del régimen en la calle. Iban en carros con chapas de los Florida y de otros lugares y por las ventanas llevaban las ametralladoras. Te pasaban los carros uno al lado de otro, registrando a todo el mundo. A mí no me llegaron a coger, pero yo, no sé, tuve suerte. Si me paran, y yo le dije a Fangio, ni le tapamos los ojos ni le amarramos nada. Iba sentadito ahí en el asiento de atrás. Y le dije, Fangio, usted no tiene nada. Si para el carro, usted se tira en el suelo, se tapa con la alfombra, se tapa la cabeza con el asiento al lado y no salga hasta que no oiga que ya no hay nada. Lo matan. Y él iba bien, se portó muy bien, muy sereno. Porque a él ni lo amarramos ni nada, iba ni tapado nada, como si estuviera paseando.
Cuando usted lo conoció, cuando usted lo vio por primera vez, ¿qué usted sintió?
No, a mí me pareció una persona, me dio una impresión de un hombre muy muy metido en él mismo.
Muy reservado.
Muy reservado, sí. Pero tenía un humor bueno cuando dice, vio a la gente buscando a Juan y que Juan no aparecía, dice, si fuera mi esposa ya lo hubiera encontrado. Porque él decía que la esposa encontraba a la gente enseguida.
No, lo encontraba él.
O sea, él, sí.
Tengo una pregunta, como a ti te destinaron a estar en 15 y 22, ¿de quién era ese apartamento?
Esta era una casa que teníamos para heridos graves. Y ya teníamos un cuerpo de enfermeras que iban allí. Ahí estaba metido un muchacho que probando un arma que estábamos haciendo, ¿cómo se llama? Una arma esa que se le disparaba a la policía de candela. Cargallamas, se dice, no, portallamas.
Lanzallamas. ¿No era el cóctel molotov?
No. Era una cosa que se retiraba a la policía, un chorro de candela.
Sí.
Y falló y lo quemó a él. Y así quemado lo llevamos allí. Estaba acostado allí cuando llegó. Allí estaban tratando y Fangio lo vio y se impresionó. Y miró y dice, muchachos, cuántos sacrificios. ¿Cuántos sacrificios?
Y durante el viaje, ¿cómo se portó? ¿Qué decía?
El viaje conmigo, criticándome todo el camino. Él llegó a la conclusión de que yo no sabía manejar. La cual, 30 años después, yo me doy cuenta que es verdad.
So, here in 2023, if we were going to tell a Fangio story, what are some things we can do to make him more interesting?
Maybe as a womanizer, which he was always quiet about.
Yeah.
He was subtle, but some of his peers delved into his background, admired his
Style.
with women.
We call it game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the Tim Richmond of race car drivers.
Yeah.
What are some of the best Fangio womanizer stories?
I'll go back to that event that was held in London by Continental tires to honor him.
Okay.
And this is long after he'd retired. And in the audience, someone noticed there were 5 of his former mistresses, undeclared.
Yeah.
But
probably don't know about each other.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he was very successful with women, and
Right.
Sterling Moss stresses this, because
Yeah.
Moss was a womanizer. They
Yeah.
all were.
This is what you consider Fangio's 6th world championship? This building?
Yes, it is. His words state that he was very proud of bringing all his stuff in one place to show young people his history, his legacy. Maybe one young guy looking at this could dream someday to be a new Fangio in his life.
This is Juan Fangio's first race car.
Yes, it is. It was a taxi.
Wait.
He was not the owner. It was a borrowed car,
Okay.
and he used it for his first race. He transformed this car from a taxi for a few days in a race car, and then he returned it to the owner.
Did he have a clue? Did he know, like, was it like, sure, you can borrow my cab?
Fangio convinced the son of this guy and saying, if you tell your father to borrow his car, I take you as my co-driver.
There's always a con at the start of a motorsports career. There's always a lie that's like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna just go use this for something. So why is this car significant?
Because this is the first one that Fangio drove in Turismo Carretera, a very popular category of our country.
What is that?
That is a kind of long-distance race with almost a standard Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler.
So we have a series similar to this that we refer to as street stock, where you don't really speed up the car too much, you make it handle a little better, you make it safer.
The roads were very bad, long distance, smooth, jumps. A Gran Premio from Argentina in different stages will cover maybe 7,000 and a half kilometers.
Okay, yeah.
There was a General Motor official team, and he was as particular with the Chevrolet. And he left the others, the official team, right down in the final classification.
He was so competitive that as a privateer, he was beating the factory team right away.
Yes, and he was no money.
So the final level here at the Fangio Museum is the final stage of his career. And these are Grand Prix cars, right?
Yes, the last 10 years of his career are represented of this car. Formula One and GP cars or races around Europe and sometimes South America.
So you have the championship winning Ferrari, you have the Alfa, you have the famous streamlined Mercedes. Which of these stand out the most to you?
I think all of them are important, are beautiful. Car has his own history, but maybe Maserati and the last year was the pinnacle of the glorious Fangio. And I like that car in particular because he won the most magnificent race in Nürburgring in '57.
So behind us is the streamlined Mercedes that's very, very famous. But what do you think the most important part of this car is?
I think his design, disruptive, his aerodynamic, almost an indestructible.
It's the tires, Sean. Continental tires. You have a lot of his old helmets, gloves, and memorabilia. Why is this one special?
This is the helmet Fangio used in one of his toughest moments, his biggest accident in Monza, '52. He almost killed in this accident.
So we're in Fangio's home city right now.
Yes. It was the desire of Fangio. He had a lot of projects of constructing this museum in Buenos Aires, for example, capital city of our country, millions of people. But he wanted it in Balcarce because it was his town. He was born here, he grew up here. His friend helped him in the first step to develop his career in motorsport. So he wanted to say thank you to Balcarce, and he wanted his museum right here.
He never forgot where he came from.
Never.
There's plenty of biographies and documentaries and whatnot on Juan Fangio, your uncle. So I don't feel we need to do a whole documentary on the guy. It's been done. But what do you think some of the fun stories are that we would hear about if we were sitting here with him?
Well, the funny story I cannot say.
Why is that?
Come on.
No. I have to think about one story that that I can make it
Public?
Yeah.
So most of his stories are not public types.
No. On those days, I mean, they have a interesting life and
Right.
have a different way to do things, and of course they are very interesting stories. No? And,
so if you were a Grand Prix driver like Juan Fangio, like Sterling Moss in the 1950s, people don't have cell phones. People aren't going to take photos of you. You can get away with a lot that you can't get away with today.
yeah.
Tú que tuviste la oportunidad de estar conversando con Fangio, ¿qué te pareció a ti Fangio como persona? ¿Qué recuerdos tú tienes de él?
Una persona muy correcta, muy normal. Y bueno, todo el mundo sabe lo que era Fangio.
Él se puso nervioso cuando ustedes llegaron y le dijeron, Juan nos tiene que acompañar. ¿Qué hizo él? ¿Se puso nervioso?
No, él aceptó lo que le dijimos. Él lo aceptó completamente.
¿Y tú estabas nervioso?
Bueno, sí, yo no me acuerdo en aquel momento que...
¿Y te incorporaste al movimiento 26 de julio? ¿Por qué? Es decir, porque no todo el mundo estaba en el movimiento 26 de julio.
Por el movimiento 26 de julio porque era revolucionario y porque me interesaba pertenecer al movimiento 26 de julio.
En diferentes acciones que hayas podido participar siempre fue de esta manera, cuidando la vida de los demás.
Sí, siempre fue así.
Pregunta si considera que lograron su misión, la cumplieron correctamente.
Y claro, y representó en aquel momento uno de los hechos más importantes que en aquel momento llevaba a cabo el 26 de julio. Es una cosa muy importante. Y a Fangio lo tratamos siempre muy bien, muy respetuoso y muy, vaya, sin tratar de que él se sintiera mal, sino que se sintiera cuidado, respaldado por nosotros. Y así se llevó a cabo el hecho.
¿Tú volviste a ver a Fangio cuando vino a Cuba? ¿Estuviste cuando vino a Cuba?
Sí, lo volví a ver.
¿Y qué les dijo a ustedes? ¿Qué le dijo Fangio a ustedes?
No, él se sentía orgulloso de que aquello hubiera pasado sobre su persona, de que...
The one thing we hear a lot about with him outside of here in Balcarce is popular with the ladies, but it seems like this is something you guys don't really want to talk about here.
There is a history in Monaco, 57.
Yeah.
He won that race.
Okay.
But the night before the race, Brigitte Bardot, you know?
Yeah, Brigitte Bardot. Yeah, it was a big name at the time. Yeah.
Uh-huh. She was looking for Fangio.
She was looking for him.
Yeah.
Like one of the most sought-after actresses in the world.
I don't know.
Yeah, go on.
But Fangio was very focused on the race.
Yeah.
The year after. He said, they make an offer, and he said no.
To meet with Brigitte Bardot.
Yeah.
Fernando, this is the Fangio farmhouse?
Yes, it is.
And you told me that right behind you
Yep.
is the place where Fangio's last photos were taken?
That is true.
So if you were going to get the full Fangio experience, you'd come to Balcarce, you'd stay at the Fangio house, and you'd go to the Fangio museum.
You will stay in the same place that he did.
Now this isn't just a tourist trap. This is legitimately the Fangio farmhouse. Juan Fangio himself spent time here. His family spent time here.
Yes, also friends, people around the world come to here. So it's an historical place.
Can we sleep in his bed?
Yes.
Oh, that's weird. I don't want to. I thought you were going to say no.
So in this place,
Yeah.
the last photo of Fangio in Balcarce was right here.
Oh, like in the garden here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Sean told me we were staying at the Fangio farmhouse. I was expecting like farm animals, maybe like hay on the ground. This is a little different.
Yes. We are very close to Balcarce, 10 minutes by car, and it's really pretty.
But this is a nice place.
Yes.
Normally when you go to any sort of historical site or, like a house like this, you'd think these are all reprints, but these are the original photos.
Original ones.
That's crazy.
So here we have the main dining room. Fangio used to sit there.
Head of the table.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird how the camera guy was already in here? You walk into a hotel, like a boutique hotel or something, and it feels like a hotel with like someone's furniture, but this is actually Fangio's stuff. This was his kitchen, his dining room, his bedroom.
It is. It's all real.
A lot of Fangio photos in the house, but he's no Bobby Unser.
This was his room.
So this is where Fangio slept?
Yes.
Actual Juan Fangio slept in this room.
This is the light blue one. He loved this place particularly.
What's interesting is that it's not some big grand room. It's just a normal room here at the farmhouse. You lay on that side, I'll lay on this side. And we'll just lay like very like. It's nice.
You want to spin with him?
I don't think so.
I'm warm. Is there like a sock for the doorknob normally hanging back here?
What is that?
Don't worry about it. Clearly this is the room where Michael Corleone takes his coffee in the morning, decides, spoiler alert, if he wants to kill his brother Fredo.
This is the place.
This is it?
Yeah?
Yeah, wow.
In Balcarce.
office?
That's a kind of office. He didn't work here, but
Oh, well then why are we in here?
this represents that Fangio also was.
Had an office? He didn't work in here?
No.
Why'd you
no,
bring
no.
me in here?
Uh,
Sean was already in here.
this is an office.
Let's go.
Where he
Come on,
worked.
we're going. Let's leave. Show me something cool.
So the thing about him that struck me when I wrote his biography was how well he was liked by all his peers and his personal magnetism. For instance, he was said to have had an affair with Evita Peron.
Wait, what?
The Peron family sent him over to Europe to race.
So Evita Peron is we know her as Madonna, sir. But Juan Peron, who was sort of the, without getting into politics, the man in charge in Argentina during this time. And so in order to promote the talent and people from Argentina, he's willing to put money, government money, into Juan Fangio going out and representing Argentina when he races.
Yeah, more than that, to make an impression on the world, because it was a backwater.
To say that Argentina is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he may or may not have then had a side thing going on with his wife.
A rumor to that effect.
There's no way you're going to answer this, but I'm going to ask. When we stand in front of the Automotive Museum here in Balcarce, there's a statue of Eva Peron looking at the museum. There is a rumor that there might have been some funny business between those two. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask.
Okay. No, that is not true.
Is that because you're with the foundation?
The funny things, maybe, that's history. No.
He's not conventionally attractive, right? He wasn't some tall, handsome, like he was like a little guy who's a little bit stocky.
Yeah, and bow-legged.
Okay.
El Chueco was his nickname.
Which
But
is
he be-
Spanish for kind of bow-legged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a physique of a wrestler, really. He was short and stocky.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is good to drive a 1950s F1 car.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
But conventionally would not make you a hit with the ladies.
No. Are you familiar with BDE?
BDE. Would you say Fangio had that?
Well, yeah. He probably epitomized BDE because of his presence.
We're on a road trip.